All right, y'all, you just want a nice layer of tater tots right on the bottom of your pan. We just need a few more. That's perfect. You always want to make sure you grease the bottom of your pan up real nice. You don't want any of this to stick. All right, and we just want to give this a little shake. So next here, I love using this Jimmy Dean meat. It's fully cooked meat lovers for breakfast. So we just want to take some of this and sprinkle it all the way around. Just like so. All right, I think that's good. And you know what? This recipe is great because you can really customize it however you'd like. I'm also going to add a little bit of onion. Just a little bit. It really gives that meat some flavor. It smells so good already. It ain't even cooked yet. All right, we're going to put a little bit of parsley. We always need to have something green in our meals, okay? Even if it's just a little bit. A little bit is better than not a lot. We can put a little bit of black pepper. Perfect. And then we have some garlic salt. All right, I love using the garlic salt because it gives it that nice garlic flavor. And we're just going to use a little bit of this, all right? We don't need too much salt. We already got salt from that meat. Next, you know what? Every recipe is better with just a little bit of butter. So you just put a few butter squares right down the center of this dish. It'll just melt all together real nicely. And then we have our cheddar cheese. Now I like using sharp cheddar cheese, but you can use whatever kind of cheese you like. It's really a personal preference, all right? So this is a delicious potato breakfast bake using tater tots. You know what? Tater tots are my favorite kind of potato. They're real good. I love the shape and the texture, so that's what I like to use to make this breakfast. All right, and you know what? We're just going to use the rest of this cheese. Nice layer right on top. My kids love cheese. We're going to spread that out. So that's perfect. So now all we're going to do is put this in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes, and then we're going to cut into it. All right, y'all, so I have some thin sliced ham here, and I'm just kind of layering this on the bottom of my pan like so. This is one of my favorite breakfast casseroles to make. It's quick, it's easy, just a few ingredients, and I love the flavors. So we have 12 eggs here. It's enough to feed your whole family. And make sure you always grease the bottom of that pan first, all right? So next here, we're gonna do another layer of this ham. And I like to lay it out, but you can kind of just like rip it up too if you want. It don't really matter. It's all going to the same place. All right, y'all, just like so. Ooh, this is looking so good so far. So we have some ham, we got our eggs, and now we're gonna do a nice layer here of Swiss cheese. I love me some Swiss cheese. Right on top, like so. Oh, it's kind of stuck together, but that's all right. We're gonna unstick it, just like that, all right. So just doing some Swiss cheese right on top of our ham. Looks like a ham and cheese breakfast bake, all right, y'all? It's so good. I'm so excited. I'm getting hungry. All right, and then we're gonna do one more layer of ham here. But we're gonna do the ham a little bit different because we want it to look pretty, all right? We're just gonna do a little square of ham right in the middle of this Swiss cheese. Just like that, all right? So you could technically say you got 6 servings here, but it depends on how hungry y'all are. Sometimes I eat more than one of these squares because I be real hungry, and this is one of my favorite breakfasts. I love breakfast. It's so good. All right, y'all, so we almost ready. We have one more thing to add. So I have a can of these Grand Southern Homestyle biscuits. This is a must for this recipe, all right? So we're gonna open this up. Oh, wow. That always scares me when that happens, y'all. If y'all know an easier way to open these without that happening, I want you to let me know, because every time I do it, that happens, and it always scares me. All right, so we're gonna cut these little biscuits into 4 pieces. Cut them all like that. I suppose I should be using a cutting board, but that's all right. I like to do things fast. All right, so now what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take these little triangles and we're just gonna go all the way around our dish, like so. All right, all the way around. And you know what, it don't have to be perfect. Oh, this is looking real good. I'm so excited for this breakfast casserole. Y'all are gonna love this. With these biscuits, we got our ham and our Swiss. Ham and Swiss is such a good combo, don't y'all think? And you know what, if you wanna do low carb, you can leave these biscuits off, but I like carbs. I like extra carbs, so that's what we're gonna do here. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of our green onion. We're just gonna sprinkle this right on top. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. Now, I really like these green onions, so we're gonna do a good amount like that. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do a little bit more of these biscuits just down the center here like this. And you know what? We're gonna do some right here, kind of like to separate all the servings. So look, you got like 6 little squares. It looks just perfect. Look at that. All right, and then if there's anywhere to sneak in these last little pieces, y'all can do that, but also you can just leave them out. So we're gonna cook this in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes, and I'm so excited to show y'all one of my favorite breakfasts. All right, y'all, I love these frozen hash brown potatoes. They're just so easy to work with. You just pour them right in the pan, straight from the freezer. Next here, we have some of these Jimmy Dean cooked sausage. I love using the cooked sausage in this breakfast bake. It's just so easy. So we just wanna line these up like so. All right. What's a good breakfast without our eggs? So I have a dozen eggs here. I'm just gonna spread these all around. All right, next, we're gonna use a little pink Himalayan salt. I like using the pink salt because it's the healthiest, so just a little bit. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit like so. Then we're gonna take some pepper. All right. Next, now this is, I love using this cheese here, sharp cheddar. It's my favorite kind of cheese. So we're just gonna do a nice layer right on top. Just gonna sprinkle that out like so, right on top of our eggs, our sausage, our potatoes. All right, you know what? I like a lot of cheese, so we're gonna do a little extra thick layer right here. Yeah, we're gonna cover up the whole thing with cheese. So this is an easy breakfast bake. You can really customize it however you like. All right. Now, we're gonna take some chives. You always gotta have vegetable. Vegetables are so important. All right, nice and easy. So now all we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes. Quick, easy, delicious breakfast. All right, y'all, so you just lay your brioche bread right on the bottom of this greased pan, okay? So I have some eggs here. I'm just gonna pour in a little bit of milk. You just eyeball it. And then a little bit of vanilla extract, just like a teaspoon or so. And now we just wanna mix this real good. So this is my favorite French toast bake to make. It's real easy because you just bake it right in the oven, okay? You just layer your ingredients right in the baking dish and then you just put it in the oven. It's so good. I love doing this. It's delicious. We got some fresh fruit that we're gonna add in here too. All right, and then once that's mixed real good, there's that one egg yolk in here that just don't want to break. All right, so we're gonna take about half of this and we're just gonna drizzle it, and I'm gonna put my fork here in case I didn't get that egg, but we just wanna make sure we get this nice egg mixture right on top of our bread. And even if it goes underneath, that's fine, because while it's cooking, it's gonna absorb. All right, that's good. So we're gonna save the rest for later because we're gonna do 2 layers, all right? I'm just gonna spread this around a little bit. That's perfect. All right, our next step here, I have some frozen berries. So we're just gonna arrange these all over our French toast, all right? So you can just dump them right on, but you know what? Sometimes I like to take my time and just kind of make it look real pretty. So I'll put a big strawberry in the center of each one. And now I'm gonna take these other fruits, these blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and just kind of sprinkle them out. Now you can use whatever kind of fruit you'd like. If you only like one fruit, definitely do it, but I like using the mixed berry blend. I think it tastes the best. All right, this is perfect. You know, we have a few strawberries left, so we might as well just use them all. This is perfect. All right, and just wherever they fall is totally fine. So our next step here, I have an 8-ounce package of cream cheese right here, and I put it in the microwave for just about a minute to soften it up. And we're gonna add a little bit of powdered sugar right to this cream cheese mixture, all right? And I'm gonna eyeball it, but let's say about a quarter of a cup, or maybe a little bit less than that. Quarter of a cup at the most. Okay, and we're just gonna mix this. It mixes up real good, especially if your cream cheese is already melted, it mixes up real good, and that's exactly what we want. Perfect. Get out all these chunks. All right. This is so good. We're gonna take a little baby spatula, and we're just gonna put a little dollop in the center of each piece of our bread, okay? And I don't know if I said this yet, but I like using brioche bread for this recipe. But you know what? You can use whatever kind of bread you like. They have that sweet Hawaiian bread that's real good too. So you just want to get all of your delicious cream cheese mixture out. And you know what? This is gonna evenly spread while it's cooking. So even if it's not even everywhere, that's totally fine. All right. Oh, this is looking so good. I'm so excited to eat this, and I'm so excited to show you guys my favorite recipe. All right, here, so our last step, we're gonna take 6 more pieces of this delicious brioche bread, and we're just gonna put it right on top. And I like to push it down a little bit, just like so. Okay, so now we're gonna take the rest of our egg mixture, and we're gonna pour it right on top of this bread. We're gonna try and make it even. You know what, I use my hands here. My hands are clean, I washed them, and this is just for my family, so it's okay. If you wanna wear gloves, feel free, but I just like to do this, especially on the top layer, to make sure the bread gets completely wet, all right? Because that's very important. And if any of the egg mixture falls, that's totally fine, but I just like to rub it in like this. All right, I'm so excited. So we're gonna bake this here at 350 for about 20 minutes, but you'll be able to see when the bread is done, all right? But yeah, about 350 for about 20 minutes, and then I am so excited to cut into this and show y'all my favorite famous French toast bake. All right, y'all, so I took this out of the oven about 10 minutes ago, so it looks like it's cooked perfectly, our tater tot breakfast bake. So now all I'm gonna do here, I have some of this avocado ranch. You know what, I just love this, so we're just gonna drizzle a little bit of this right on top, just like so. All right. Now we're gonna serve some up. I'm so hungry. So remember, all we used here is some tater tots. We used some cooked breakfast meat, some cheese, and eggs. Very easy, all in one pan. You just dump it all in and you throw it in the oven. You can help your kids get ready for school or whatever else you like to do in the morning. We got these beautiful layers in here. Hash browns, sausage, cheese, and eggs. The hash browns, I meant the tater tots. That's what it is. It's tater tots. I love tater tots. I'm going to cut into this right here. Oh, we have some of this egg. Yeah, we want to get it all. I'm just going to, oh, there we go. We got some of this egg. We got some of this sausage. We got the tater tots. I can't get it on my fork. It keeps trying to run away. That is so good. All right, y'all, here we go. We have our delicious ham and Swiss breakfast bake. This looks real pretty now with these biscuits, how they turn nice and golden brown. I'm hungry. Time to cut into this baby. So remember, we just have our Swiss cheese, our sliced deli ham, some green onion, and eggs. That's really it, y'all. And I put the biscuits on top. Y'all, if you don't want the biscuits, if you want to have it low carb, y'all can totally do that, but I like carbs, so I like having them in my breakfast. So I'm just gonna scoop some of this out here. Oh my goodness, look at this, y'all. This is looking so good. Oh, we have some of the egg right here. Look at that. Those layers, that melted Swiss, that ham. Oh, I'm gonna get me one of these egg yolks. All right, you know what? It's time to try this, y'all. I'm gonna cut right on into this. Oh yeah, some of that ham. I'm gonna get me a little bite of everything. I'm just making a mess here, y'all, but you know what? I don't care, because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Get a little bite of all of it. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. All right. So here it is. I took it out of the oven about 15 minutes ago so it would start cooling. Remember, we have our hash browns, our sausage, eggs, and cheese. That's it. This is one of my favorite breakfasts to make. So now what I like to do, I like to take some Chipotle ranch dressing, okay? I know it sounds weird, but you gotta believe me, this makes this dish, okay? Some people like ketchup on their breakfast. Some people like hot sauce. I am addicted to this Chipotle ranch. It is just so good, all right? So my whole family likes it too. I got them hooked on it. So all we gonna do here, we gonna drizzle, 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 all the way around, like so. Ooh, that looks so good. All right, and then you know what? I got my plate right here. So we're just gonna serve some of this up. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little bit more on my plate because I like extra. I love this stuff. I just think it's so good. It's like heaven in a jar, okay? You know what I'm saying? Heaven in a jar. Oh, I am hungry. So now we're gonna slice this up. Ooh, this is looking so good. Ooh, the egg yolk, they still over easy, which I love. Over medium, I should say. So let's get this out. Oh, it's crunchy. I love when it gets crunchy. We're gonna get this slice out. Oh, our eggs are perfect here. Let's look at that. We have our delicious breakfast bake. We have our cooked sausage. We got our hash browns. We got our cheese. And we have our eggs, which are over easy, over medium, which is what I like, okay? And you know what? We're gonna dip it in that Chipotle ranch just a little bit more. We gotta get all this goodness. That is so good. It's my favorite breakfast. Y'all, I took this out of the oven a little while ago, so we have our French toast bake. Remember, we used our brioche bread. We used that cream cheese powdered sugar mixture and some fresh fruit. So you have your perfect 6 servings here. Let me lift one of these up and you can see the stuffing inside. Let me show you. Oh, here we go. Look at that fruit, that cream cheese mixture. I am so excited to try this. Oh my goodness, this one looks even better. Look at that. I am hungry. I love French toast. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I'm just gonna eat it like a sandwich, because why not? That is amazing.